How you doing? I'm Joe with Around the Pit. All right, today we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. We're going to test this Coleman Camp Oven. And we're going to do it on this new stove I bought. It's a gas one dual fuel stove. Okay, so we got this going. I got it already heated up. All right, it says around 300 on the outside gauge, but I also got a gauge on the inside, and it shows about 400. Okay, we'll turn our heat down a little bit. So we're gonna make up just a simple coffee cake, see how well it cooks in this and how long it takes. It's a nice windy day here in Kansas, so we'll see how the wind affects it, okay? Just gonna use a simple cake mix for today. And I got an 8-inch pan, so we probably won't use all the batter. We'll see. It's not bad to have a big overflowing cake either. Okay, in this I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. Even though it calls for 3, I'm only using 2. Okay. Cup of water. Let's do our vegetable oil, which so 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. This is a 4th measuring cup. All right. Then I said a cup of water. Cup of water, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, a couple drops of vanilla extract, not too much. All right, so also I want to lay down some butter in this pan. I got about 3 tablespoons. Okay. And what I want to do is get some brown sugar on the bottom of this. You know what I should have done? I have it out here. I'm trying to rush. I need to slow down. I sprayed my pan. Shouldn't have mattered with the butter I'm putting in there. Put a little bit of brown sugar in there. And I got about a cup, maybe a cup and a half of chopped pecans. I'm going to sprinkle those down in there. Okay, that's what the bottom's going to look like. I'm doing it in the shade. It's kind of hot so far today. We're going to get this in here. Shows 300 out here. Still about 400 on the inside, but we'll see. And it's super hot. This whole thing is hot. Okay, now that I got that going, sprinkle in my pecans here. We're gonna give this normal batter. Really just testing out this stove. I think I've done brownies before in it once since I bought it. I think I bought it 3 years ago. Now we're going to start cooking more. I'd like to try lasagna, a couple other oven dishes. Okay. Put a little bit of brown sugar in here. Nothing to it, simple batter. See if this melted any yet. Good. Get our glove out, and yeah, that burns touching you. Now we're just gonna put the cake batter on top. Try to remember to use our gloves, because that is hot. I'll probably regret putting most of this in here because it's an 8x8. We're going to stop right there. Okay. Woo, almost grabbed it with that. All right. We're going to put this in here. Let's see how long it takes to cook. Or bake, I should say. All right, 11:40. 11:40. We'll see how long it takes to cook this thing. I saw a lot of mods. Okay, you see the holes. There's a lot of holes in here. So I think one mod, if I do like this, is taking a welding blanket and putting a cover over it to get it the heat keep the heat in there. Okay. But since we had it open, that's what it said. Before that, we had it at 325. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we're 30 minutes in. Smells delicious, but you can see still needs to cook right there, but it's getting browned up along the edge here. I've already rotated it once, but we need to get this center definitely cooked. All right, 30 minutes in. Oh, the inside temp looks around to be, I don't know if you can see it, about 275. All right, we'll check it again in about 10 minutes. Okay, about 35 minutes in. Turned the temperature down, it was getting up there in heat. Heat control's doing good, it's still about 300 in there. You can see I've checked it. Knife is coming out clean, okay? So I think we're good. And one thing about the stove oven is anything that's metal here obviously is going to be hot. That's hot to the touch, so you got to be careful. All right, so that's good. We'll go ahead and get that out of there. Turn this off. Look at that. Looks good, smells great. That's barely gonna fit on there. All right, 35 minutes. Let's try some here. Let's see if I can get that stuff I put on the bottom to be the top, like an upside down cake. Oh. Yeah, most of the filling came out. Cool. All right, main thing is we wanted to make sure it didn't burn. And I don't think it did, but look at those pecans there. cooked all the way through. Moment of truth. It's still hot. How does it taste? Moist? Yeah, look at that. It's still moist. It's got flavor to it. My wife likes the crust, so she's gonna like that. Definitely gonna try more recipes with this. This Coleman Camp Oven, and this gas one stove worked perfectly, even on a windy day. It's not too windy, but it's windy, and no wind protection. And it got that thing up the, this thing up to heat pretty good. All right, so that was a simple little coffee cake in the Coleman Camp Oven. We'll see you next time around the pit.